Hey sleepy friends, welcome to my sleepy space, and today, as you can see from my video title, we have this lovely high grade model Gundam kit of Barbatos. You see in all its glory here. So of course it's the finished product that I built, and this is the Barbatos from the Iron-Blooded Orphans Mobile Suit Gundam series, and it's 1:144 scale model. So here's the box just behind it as well, and it's from Bandai Namco. So as you probably notice, there are quite a few Gundam models around, and if you didn't know that, well, now you do. So without further ado, let me show you the whole thing from start to finish. So follow me in the next section. Okay, so as you see right here, we have the manual or the booklet for the Barbatos Gundam in all its glory here. See, it's nicely illustrated, and this manual will be what I will be using to help me to build the Gundam model. So you see here it's HG, which is high grade Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam series, and then you have 1:144 scale model Gundam Barbatos. Then this is the anime illustration, which looks very nice indeed. It's nicely simple, but has some interesting accents here with the blue and red. So essentially, you have these runners here, yellow, blue, as examples, which I'll go through in a moment. And just here as well, I got a nice little anime cutscene from the anime. So this is essentially the pilot for this large mechanical machine. So if you watch Gundam or you know of it, then you know that there are many Gundam machines in the anime, and of course pilots inside to help pilot the machine. Got a bit down here, it's not much more. Gundam info website. So as you can tell already, it's it's mostly Japanese, like 95% Japanese, and some English as well. So I'm just going to flip it over. So it's kind of what the final model will look like once completed, with various different poses. You have this nice little action pose like this, standing pose, or you have like a stand, you can prop it up on the stand to have a pose like that, or just a simple, again, standing front and rear pose as it prepares. Just down here you've got a little colour guide: blue, red, yellow, white, grey, black and light grey. So this is related to the runners that I showed you before. So you don't really need to know Japanese, but I guess if you did, it would make it a lot more, maybe easier or faster. But really, they're just details. So let's open up to the. So this will be later on. We'll just come to the first page. So essentially, got little warning signs. This section is essentially like the parts, just to be careful that you don't accidentally choke on them, like, you know, if you have a young person, a child who accidentally, you know, picks up a part, they might accidentally, you know, just be careful basically. But also you've got other bits here, you've got little sticker number, so there is some English as well, English to translate, which is pretty useful, and will be quite essential following through the whole instructions. So you've got a sticker number here, so that is related to, so you have these decal stickers that you can use to apply to certain parts if you want to. I will probably just leave that out for now and apply those at a later time. And then we have assemble multiple sections as indicated. Again, that will make sense later on, but this essentially means it could be like left and right, leg, arm, etc. That is kind of identical. So just repeat, rinse and repeat. So what I'd probably do, I may just do one side and then edit out the other side, depending on how long this video will be. So I'm expecting this video will be quite long, and I don't want it to be super long. Okay, select one of the parts and attach it. So easy, literally just grab two parts and attach it together. And then, yes, use identical parts for each side. So, okay, this part here says clean the cutouts. So once you're, for example, you need to cut a piece out of a runner. So obviously you have little bits left over from the ends here. So you cut, you see where this extends? So you cut here basically. So don't worry, you don't need this straight parts. And then you can just snip off the little pieces that are left over, or sand them down, you know, little by little. So again, when it comes to sanding, I may edit that out, I may keep them depending on how long it is. We will see. And then the other PC parts, essentially these are little pieces, little smaller pieces that you get in every model kit. Essentially these bits. So it's kind of like the connecting parts. They're very very small as well, so you have to be careful not to lose them. As you can see here, so they may help to rotate like a torso or a leg or an arm, for example. And obviously assemble the order of the numbers 1 to 2. So obviously carefully follow the numbers going upwards. Confirm the direction and shape of the parts. So really, again, just carefully look at each illustration from the manual to make sure it's facing the right way. Down here you have the parts list, which is nicely organised and pretty clear, although small but very clear, and this will be precisely what you have in the box that you receive. So again, you can double check everything. I've done it before and I have everything, all the runners I need, and that's it really. So that's essential to follow along in case you need to refer back. So it's kind of like a legend, you could say. So that's pretty much it. So I think we'll now get started. So this is the first page here. Okay. So I'll just open it up slightly so it's easier to work with. So it may be slightly fiddly, but I've done a few of these model kits, so although it's been a while, I'm fairly used to it. So it says here, refer to the illustrations and pay attention to parts, orientation, direction during assembly. So I'm going to start with the body. Nice thing also about the HD or the high grade model kits is that they're small in size normally, but also I guess it's less parts to work with, so it's good to work if you're especially a beginner to the model kits. Okay, so let's start with the body. So body. So we have here, so it should look like this. The torso, we must find A2, 34, and B, so A2. This is A1. So A2 is this one. So you can see here, A2 clearly labelled. So let's start with snipping that. So I have my cutter here. Find a number. It's normally organised quite well, so, and if you can't find it, just simply go back to the diagram, the legend, to find it. Okay, so it should be, this is where it can take a little longer to go through. So there's 34 there. So 34. Okay, now we're just going to snip that. So as an example, simply like that. Also make sure the flat edge of the clipper or the cutter is against, like so. And does not require much force, just simply snip. That's one part there. white runner is this one here, B29. Again, there's the B there, and 29 is just down here. It's a small one, very small piece. So again, don't want this video to be super long, so I may just ignore any, so you can see just a little bit there. See, there's a little piece there that you can kind of like just remove. For example, you can have like just a little sanding tool like this, and then just sand away. So if it's a little piece like that, it shouldn't take too long just to get through. And just be gentle and sanding. So hopefully it won't require too much sanding. Careful we don't sand it too close to the edge. So yeah, that's an example. Ideally, you should sand the bits off just so it's nice and flush with the with each part as they connect to each other. Okay, so A234. So again, look at the illustration. So it looks like it's like this, I believe. There's little two bumps on top, on here, and then little gaps down here. So just do that. And then just grab this, which looks like it's facing downwards, like this, yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. And simply that inserts. I also like the instructions for these model kits as they have different, I guess, angles that they show how it should be looked like. So you can see here, this is how it should look like. So essentially it's like this. See if we get in. Before I do that, I'll quickly sand this. Okay, just carefully insert. So you can see this little gap there, which is where that inserts in. So just tuck it in there. Should fit through, hopefully. There we go. And yeah, that's the first part. Nice and easy. It's pretty nice and flush in there. And this part needs a PC2, so get your PC parts here. Okay. So we need a PC number 2, which is these bits. What you can do as well, like to save, not to say save time, you can also twist these. Sometimes I do that if I've got a lot of pieces, but snipping is probably, quicker and safer and cleaner. Okay, just like that. So just a quick. So you do that, or just carefully snip. So it's quite essential to have a decent cutter that is, pretty sharp. Allows you to have finer control as you cut pieces. So again, grab your first piece, and it's like, so they're facing each other like that. So see, that goes inside, embedded like this. That's like, should be like this. See, I'm going to do like a little bits held onto. Right, so essentially you need the back part of this to close up. So we'll leave it there for now. Come back to the A2. So we need A2 33, you can see there. So building these kits is actually quite, I think, therapeutic, but you do need a bit of patience just to get through. It can take a few hours, obviously, to get through, so it's good to have a little break here and there. So normally you can just like twist off the bits. It's nice and quick. Obviously, if you have a load of time, then you can just be super careful to fine tune standing parts or cutting, etc. Okay, so exactly. Just make sure it's the right. Yeah, that's it. So it should be like this. And they should be identical, so A2. Just double checking, I believe. See, before you insert in, gotta make sure it's correct. A2 31.4. So it should be fine. Looks like this section, this little piece here, will connect afterwards along this kind of, you see here, this central chamber, I guess. So let's just connect like this. Should like that. That's a nice satisfying click. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, and so just make sure there's no gaps here. Just kind of use a little bit of force, a little bit of pressure, apply, squeeze, and then make sure it's nice and flush. So next we have A231 PT4. So I've got PT4 here. So I'm just going to quickly snip one of these. We just need a 1 for now. So you essentially just do this just for quickness. There you go. You don't really need to snip that. Just use your hands. And normally it's quite nice and flush anyway. Get your A2 in. A2 here. So I need 31. 31 is here. Sometimes I like to flip it over just in case. So just snip it here. Okay, there we go. So it's like a little hook. So stick that little piece of ball here, and this goes all the way to the top, and then this inserts here. So 230. Looks like we need another piece after that, so we'll just hook it into the chamber like so. Okay, there we go. You can see how it's like a lever, I guess. So it's quite nice. This will be essential for moving the body. I guess it'll be like this. You can move forward and back. So okay, and the next bit is A230. So come back. A230. So for me, I like to kind of move on one by one, step by step, rather than just like cutting everything in one go. But if you're, if you do this all the time, then you're kind of used to it, and you know what parts are missing, what you need, etc. So also, I guess it depends on how much space you have. If you cut several pieces in one go, you can kind of lay them out and organise, and whatever's easiest for you really, whatever you feel comfortable doing, just try it out. But I don't like to confuse myself, so I like to just do one part by one part every time. A bit slower, but that's just me, Okay, so you got this inner bit like this, and this comes down like that. I think it's like this actually, so I guess this closes up here. Okay, just making sure there's nothing. Yep, these bits will all close up the final part, so looks like it's like this. I see, okay, so like that. Okay, so that's like that. So sometimes it might not make sense, but until you complete the next part, then that will help to close any openings, if that makes sense. So, okay, we need E1CB. Let's get our C and B's first. So let's go for C. Also, like this, got this nice colours. Should be nice, easy to separate the bits you need. So C6 is there. Just double check. Yep. C6. a C6, so obviously it's a massive, but just a little piece there that's sticking out that obviously you don't need, so carefully, if you can, snip it off. It's a bit tricky. So that may just fly off somewhere. Okay, it's good enough. And just here as well. So that's C6. Now we need to B. B was, I think that was the large one, wasn't it? The white. B27. So this one here. Let me just turn it around like this, makes it easier. Then we need E, which is this blue. E1, so E1's this one here. It's a nice blue. It's kind of like a midnight blue colour, almost. Okay, I'm just going to quickly sand off the pieces here. These are the ends, just like that one. So, okay, looks good to me. So that one there doesn't need much else more. The white just on these sides here. Okay, so I think it's almost there. So here we go. Right, I think now we can start to assemble the pieces. So let's grab the see as well, like all the little you know, the diagrams, the pictures are very clear. So if you get a bit lost, you just refer to the you know, just compare to see if they match. Okay, so we need a B27, so C6, which is the yellow, and it's facing down like that. It says 1 to 2. So this is 1, 1 goes to, guessing it's like this. So I'm trying to see. That looks good. Okay, see here, that's the sticker decal that you add on this piece here. Just helps it stand out a bit more if you want a bit more details for your pieces. Okay, so now this should just insert downwards, I believe. It's the little piece here, it's like a male connector, and that inserts into the female connector like that, I think. Hopefully. Okay, so that's okay, good. There we go. Alright, so that's that bit done. And then simply close it up. So we've also got PT1 there as well there. Which goes on top. So let's close up. Should go like this, not this. See where it inserts. I think it's like this. Sometimes you need to see carefully where it's actually inserting into. It should go in like this. Sometimes it's not clear. So there's two bits there, and then the two ends sticking out, the yellow bits, where it should just carefully it's not quite as flush. It's strange. Let's see if it's right. Yeah, it looks right to me. Maybe it's like this. Just trying to see. Maybe this part just needs a bit more standing off. Okay. Yeah, it's very loose. It's very loose. Not unless this has to go more in. Maybe it's like this. something's not right here. So you think it should be like this, but no, that's not right either. Okay, I think I figured out where I went wrong, completely wrong. I just had to reverse these middle bits, so that's why it kept, blocking this bit there. So that's so much better now. So yeah, this way it helps to pay attention to the orientation. So yeah, there we go. That's torso done there. So that's one part done. Okay, now we move on to the head section, which is looks relatively simple. So let's get our B20 and D and C. So 20 is here. C5. D. D is the red one. D2. It's a very small piece. Slightly sand it down a bit here. Okay, just a little bit there. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so this is just a little bit there as well. Okay, so it's at C, D. So one is looks like D goes into B. So when it comes to smaller pieces, definitely needs a bit more careful. D1, 2. So that's like the inner part. So I'm guessing it's like this. There we go. So yeah, sometimes it's a bit of a puzzle to solve these little pieces. C is like, make sure it's like that, upways. I think the inserts here. It's like this. Seems like. Yep, like that. Okay, put it one side. A2, 43, 44. A2, 43, 44. Okay, these bits here. There's only a little bit there, it's not too bad. Just here. Okay, I think we're good here. So, A2, 43, 44. Okay, so let's grab a little piece here. So it looks like that. A2. Okay, so this is A2, 43 and 44. Just inserts like so. I think it's like this. Okay, I can't see. Just here, looks like. Let's try it again. So it says here, a little warning. So it seems like this bit is needed, so don't snip it off. Yeah, once again, just a little bit fiddly, but just a bit of patience will get you through. Hopefully that's right. There we go. Sometimes you just need a little bit just to move around the pieces to make them connect. Okay, now we need B 1918. 18 goes on the right side, looks like. So it's kind of like facing down. It's like here, it's kind of like the little wingtips of the face of the head. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's looking good. Just a bit more. Okay, good. Nice. Just firmly press it in. Okay, so that's the head. Almost. So B21, C3. Let's see if we need to do this. No. Sometimes you need to, you just test it. 21, so that. C3, C was the yellow, C3, this one here, okay, it's just one bit, this is kind of like the front part here, that's pretty clear. Simply put, so it comes on top here. Now I'm not sure which way, which order it goes. I guess the top is like this. Yep, just like that. Then that's like this. Okay. That's the head. Done. Now move on to the right arm. Okay, so the right arm here. So we need A1, all A1s. Sure. Just E, so it should be the red one. No, that's the A1. It's the other grey one. A1, 6, 7 and 12. Six. So that's the right arm, so it doesn't matter too much because they're identical. We'll go for the right side. So 6, 7. here. I think it's pretty good actually. Doesn't need much sanding. Okay, so get your A12 orientation like that, and get 6. 6 just goes insert in here. And 7 goes like this. Okay, like this. So it slots in here. Okay, this bit here. So just like that. Okay. Then we need A113, A113, 5 and 21. So let's do 5. And 21. Yeah, it should come off quite easily. Okay. Okay, then we have C21. So it's 5 and 21. So 13. 13. 5. So this goes in there. Okay, got that. 21, so like here. Okay, then we need B32. That's the white one. Okay, several bits. We'll grab the right side. And we need A19. Again, just grab one side. B32 goes into this side, like so. So it should be like this, and then this one inserts downwards. There's a little bit in up here. Okay, just like this. Inserts through in here. Okay, there we go. That's good. Nice and flush. E. Make sure it's the right part. Okay, there. B26. Now need E. E2. This one here. Check for any knobs. Looks pretty good. So I will. Okay, so B26. Okay, so grab your previous, which is this one here. Like that. Let's put E1 into B. Should be like that. Insert it in there. So it should go in here, like so. Something's blocking it. Let's check what's missing. Okay, no, we're wrong, so just like this. So it should be like that. Okay, B24. Simply close up here. Okay, nice, easy that one. Okay, then we have both pieces, so let's just stick it like this. It's reversed like that. Looks good to me. That is facing right, like that. Okay, then we need B33 and A1. Okay, slowly forming up very nicely. C2 there. A12. So A122. Small piece here. It's like it's a hand. The hand's kind of delicate, so gotta be careful here. The palm area, I guess. So, like this, like this. Okay, insert just in there. Okay, and there we go. That's one right arm. Slightly move debris as well, which is cool. And you make it like this as well, bend it like that. Okay, good. Then we do the other side, left arm. Okay, so it's pretty much identical, so I'll probably edit this out to save time. So 8, 11, 6. B31. Okay, so little knob there, just gonna sand it down a bit. A240, A240s, 40s up here. Okay, so that's fine. Stick it there. Like this. This should go. Oh, that bit should have sanded off. Oops. So that's a bit that I needed actually. See, sometimes it's not super clear. Okay, that's going to be a problem, I think. That's going to be a big problem. Okay, we'll see. B11, 12. A2 37, 38. piece here, so like that. Then it's like set in here. Okay. They need A1, B3, 4. A1, 23. Then this inserts in here, so that. Okay, it's good. Okay. So we've got a piece here. This piece is, unfortunately, I can't attach it to inside here, but it's fine because it's not obvious actually. So accidentally smoothed off the little nub there, but no biggie. So now we have our head and torso and our arms. So let's attach together. Let's see. So it seems to suggest that we can attach each one. So 1, 2. So I guess we can start doing that. Okay, I think I might be missing a little nub on top. Torso. Yeah, PC1. Okay, PC1 back here. Before I forget, just here. Just do that. Okay, then you can just insert it in here. So it's like, make sure it's the right way around. Okay, looks like that. There we go, it's nice. Now we can just add the arms. It's definitely a lot smaller than I thought. Nice little miniature size either way. So I'll start that. Now we move on to the leg. See here. So the feet. A1, A1, 10, 15. Okay, so 10. And be careful about the nub here, so don't snip off the nub. Okay, so identical each side, so this goes into looks like this. Interesting. Is it a flush? Not too sure. I think it does actually. Guessing. There we go. Then we've got B8. B8 is white, so B8 is here. So, go down in parts B4, B1. Snipped up higher. Okay. B4, B1. Okay. So just stick it through here. Looks like it's like here. Looks like so. Flip up like that. Now I need a PC part and a D. PC3 and a D. D3. Yep. PC goes in here. Okay, it's kind of facing upwards like this. Okay, then insert this into here now. Okay, so that's got there's the foot, one foot down, almost, so just insert, see here. Okay, so hoping this is correct. So that's one foot 2826. I suppose the nice thing about the HDG models, parts are easy to take out without using a cutter. Okay, so let's do that. A1 be like this, okay, like that. Okay, then you got A116. Should insert like that. Sweep. Okay. There we go, just like that. A1, 1. A125. And the PC6. So PC6. Okay. So that's the A1 here. So PC6 first. And here like this. screws like this. So that's inserted in here. So looks like this. Okay. It's a bit as well. Hopefully don't need a bit. Okay. Now B6. B6 is top one. We need a B3. Just sand off any bits. So B6 was a small piece. So it's like just do this. Insert through here. Looks like there's things in there. Okay, so just get your B6 and looks like it's just insert it here. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, B3 just behind. Guessing like this. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit there, but it's fine. Okay, so that's it. That's the bit done. Then we've got B5, BC7, B5, BC7. BC7 here. See, goes like this. And again, there are parts where you can apply a decal if you want to. Just stick it there. Okay, like that. And it should be like this. Okay, good. B9. So there's the front part. It's got the shins. It looks like this. C4. Pale yellow. C4. So just pick one. Okay. So let's gauge. So it's behind, just up there. So we can insert it. Little knob there, they don't really need. It's better. Okay, just like that. Just push it in like this. Okay, now we can apply, connect it to the feet here. Connect together there. Like this. Okay. Yeah, definitely some loose parts here, which can be easily taken off. That's what you get with the HG model kits. Okay, same side as the left leg now. A1, 2, 19. Okay, let's get 29, 27. Okay, that's right. A117. Insert. Let's connect it there. So now we get A1, A1, 2, A1, A11. Okay, then A124, A124. PC6. PC6. Here. Facing outwards, like so. And then A1, just like this. Strangely lopsided. Okay, so like this. Strangely, it's a bit loose. Yeah, don't know why, but it's very loose here. Okay, well. That's fine, I guess. B7, B7 is this one here. It's 5, 7, 7 here. B2 then. That covers that side. Just like that. So PC7. PC7. Okay, PC7's there. You have B5. B5 is just better. So that goes down here. Now need B5. No, sorry, B9. B9. And eventually C4. C4 was the yellow, wasn't it? So there we go. B9 goes like the back plate, or the shin. C4 goes behind, just like so. Just still there. I think it should be fine. I think it's in there already. Okay, still need the other foot. So let's go back to the foot. Okay, so B4 again. B4. B4. B1. PC3. PC3. There we go. Okay, then we need D. D was red, I believe. Yep, that's the one. Okay. So once you get into it, you kind of get a bit quicker. You kind of get used to it. so through like this, and then snap like that. Nice snap. Then get B8. B8 was this one here. Now you can attach to the foot like so. Okay, good. Now you got the other leg. So I just realised I've made a big mistake here. Okay, that's fine. Twist it around like this. Okay, so actually this way, this is the front where the yellow bit is. So it's good if you can kind of like twist around. Okay, just like so. Good. So that's 2 legs done like that. Okay, we're almost there, I believe. Let's see what else we got. Now this next section is coloured, which is nice. So looks like we're going back to the torso. Well, yeah, this is the, I guess the hips area. So A2, waist even. Yeah, so there, waist. A2, 32, 35. There's 32 there. And then we need 30, 35 just down here. Carefully like this. Okay, so big at bottom, small on top. Okay, it's like a right angle. So it's like this, I'm guessing. I got B17 and B13. Just the white. And 13. I feel like sometimes what helps me is just to kind of, you know, call out the numbers to yourself so you don't get confused, and helps you to organise yourself a bit. So 13 here, and you got 17 here. So see here. Okay, so grey part goes through to 13. 13 was. Okay, that looks right to me. This is that way round, like so. I believe. And then now this goes through like this. Okay, yep, that seems to work just well. Now we got the B14. Then you've got C1, C2. C1, C2, which is these little bits here. Okay, let's just carefully look at it. C2. C1. Okay, so it's reversed. So C2 goes through this side, and it's like so, I believe. Okay, like this. Okay, fits. And the reverse. Hopefully fits through. Okay, I think I need to just spin up. Okay, now I need B15 and D1. Which is here. Okay, make sure it's like this. Okay, B15 and then D1. Okay, it's like it's the final piece. So that's finished. Right, so that's not needed anymore. D1 little triangle there sticks into this section here. So I guess it's like this. Just like that. Okay, now we need to assemble. That's like this, that's like that. So it's like this. And then upside down like that. This should insert. Just see how it goes. Okay, it's like this. It's interesting to that. Okay. Now I've got, let's do PC5B16. PC5B16. Can we see it there? Yes, we can. So, one PC5. If we can just wiggle it out. Just wiggle it and go. B16. Okay, one of these. Okay, it's at the sides. So, okay, it doesn't matter which side. So just put it like this. Again, decal will go there. Okay, now we need two of these times two. So PC5. sides, like so. Let's see. Right, guess it's like these. Okay, just need a little filly. There we go. And the other side. Good. Kind of spread it out like that. Okay, so that's the waist. Now we can put the waist 5. Okay, strange to know that. 6. I think that should be a 6. That's probably not got it wrong. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 into like so. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of fiddly to get through. See if I can manage. It's quite a big waist, strangely enough. Sure, it's not right. The legs goes in. Okay, these parts here. Okay, this is very tricky. That's strange. Not sure. That's not lopsided. Just about got it on. And the other side. Okay, I think just about. See how that fits. Yeah, unfortunately it's a bit kind of sticking out here, so it's probably a bit late now. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. So I'm trying to take this bit out like that. And let's lift up. this, the leg should be behind actually. Let's try that again. There we go, that's better. Yeah, always good to refer back to the illustrations of the final product. So this front should be in front, like so. If it works. Not quite sure why it's lopsided. Okay. Right, let's straighten it out. Okay, that's better. Yeah, like I said, it's probably the filliest part. We need to assemble. Okay, this part's a little bit loose, but it's fine. Okay, so that's some of it done. So now we've got the. Not sure what this bit is. Some gun pack or something. Backpack. We've got the A27B30. So almost getting there. B30 and then A247. This. B28 is next. Yep, just like this, and this goes in there. Okay, that's kind of backpack. Not sure why it's not flush. I think it's a little bit here. Let's try it again. Let's see, like this, like that. bits. B22. Okay, here's the backpack. Okay, this goes on this side. Pretty straightforward here. Just like this. Yep, that's good. A2, 42. There's two bits again. So just snip it there. Identical pieces, identical there. Slightly, should look the same. Yep. Okay, it's fine. Okay, got this, and then A24546. Okay, 4546 is here. Four, 6, 4, 5 on the right, 4 to the left. Okay, just trying to understand this next bit. So it's like here. I guess it means it can be opened up. Okay. Right, I think it's like a stand maybe. Or like a gun holder. Yeah, you can place a gun. Okay. So I'm guessing something like this for now. Let's see. So we probably don't need this. These are like optional parts to hold. Yeah, you see here, this holds here. Like a bit of gun. Okay, it's probably optional, but let's see if there's anywhere to hold these. Probably not. No. Yeah, so essentially you can do it like this, I guess. Okay, we'll leave this out for now. I don't like how it's quite loose though, this back bit. Okay, I guess we can add. So these are really kind of optional bits. Right. Okay, so now we'll put the back part here. Hope that's right. Yep, like so. Okay. Okay, now we need is a weapon. So A2 48 49. So it's kind of like his I guess it's kind of like a battle axe of some kind. Slash samurai weapon, samurai blade. Just a little knob there. Shaping the base is more like a mace weaponry. Okay, so it's like this. So that's the mace. So you can put it in the hand, or you can put it on the ends. It's like so. The sword is pretty simple. Here. It's literally just one blade like this. So I guess you can put it also down like here, like so. Probably along here was good. Like so. Should kind of click. I think that's good. So it's kind of like this. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's good enough. Could do with two holders here actually. Okay, got here little shoulder pads. It's like A1, A4, A14. There's A4 and A14. And A20. So it should be like this. B32. B32. Okay, that's good. Right, so like this. Slide it down like this. A19. Okay. See, that's better. And then we need E2. Okay, it's the last piece. E2, B25. B25 is here. So let's put it just in here. Strange. Okay. Cool. We leave it next to B23 to close it up. Sand off this bit here. Okay, that's good. This part here. Try to see the arm extends. Okay, this part here. See what we got here. quite sure what this part is. I'm guessing it's like a extension of an armour piece there. Okay, let's try B10. This is where things get a little bit more trickier. Goes there. Got shoulder pads. I don't know why this is like extended. Okay, it probably means that it's a spare arm piece that you can easily swap out if you have different hands. I don't know. Not too sure about that one. Okay, so let's just put this on for now. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, good. Look a bit more beefy out there. Okay, this might be. Okay, that's the end. Well, and let's see what else. So this lovely pose you got here. So here's the final product. Gundam model Barbatos. As you can see here, see how well you can. Yeah, it's not quite super flexible, but it's a good enough job. So you can do this. Stand like that. So that's the Gundam Barbatos, and yes, that is the finished product. So as you probably experienced, there's a few fiddly moments, and it's my first HG model as well. So, and yeah, it's not bad at all. And yeah, time-wise, I think I did decently enough. But yeah, that's the Barbatos with the weapons on the back. Of course, you can pose it as you like. And there we go. Lovely stuff. So yes, that's it, guys. Let's put it like this. Right, so that's it. So thank you for going through this experience with me, and hopefully you enjoyed that, and maybe it will inspire you to make your own Gundam model kit. So thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Please take care of yourself, and remember to take it easy and sleep easy.